everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about the law of attraction. So, how many of you guys know what the law of attraction is? Does anyone here?
No.
Okay, so the law of attraction is when you have these ideas and thoughts that are either good or bad, and you put them out there and it comes back to you. So kind of like a magnet. So, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This goes all the way back to Proverbs. So this has been around for centuries, this whole idea of the law of attraction. People like Einstein and past presidents of the United States from all the way in the beginning have used this tactic. So there we go. The idea of it is that life is not happening to you and you are creating it. So we're going to talk about how that works. So, this is my very favorite car. It is called The Thing. It is by Volkswagen. It is no longer made because it is unsafe. But I want to hear what your favorite cars are. What do you have a favorite car?
I love Jeeps.
Cool, Jeeps. How about you?
Volkswagen Bugs.
Oh, you like bugs? Okay, nice.
I would like
you?
a Volkswagen van.
You like vans? Okay, very nice. Okay, so I want you to picture your favorite car right now and close your eyes. Okay, so you walk up to the place to buy your car, wherever that might be, and you have your keys in hand and you just bought it, right? So now you're walking off the premises into your new car. You drive it off the lot and you're driving by the beach or into the mountains or wherever you picture yourself driving, but picture yourself driving your dream car. Okay. Now, open your eyes. Okay, the idea of that is that if you were to practice that every day, you would eventually get your dream car. So you're probably like, what the heck? How does that even work? So the idea is that over time, if you keep thinking these thoughts, that over time it would happen. These things don't happen immediately because if you did, you might say, oh, I want a tiger, and then you have a tiger, and what would you do with that, you know? So it's these thoughts that take time continuously thinking them. So, the idea of this all is that whatever it is you are feeling is a perfect reflection of what is in the process of becoming. So, it's whatever you keep in your heart and in your mind, and you put it out there, it will come to you. Okay, so I'm sure that we're all aware of the Olympics. How many of you guys watched the Winter Olympics that just happened? Yeah, okay. Yeah, a few of you. So basically there was the snowboarding and this girl, they're interviewing her and they asked her, you know, like, tell us about your jump coming up, and she was like, whatever it is, I just don't want to fall. I just don't want to fall. And she kept bringing up how she didn't want to fall. So, you know what happened? She fell. And it's because she kept thinking, you know, how she didn't want to fall. So she focused on the idea of the fall, and so she eventually fell. Whereas she could have been focusing on having a great run and she probably wouldn't have fallen. That's the idea of the law of attraction. So, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and it's about this guy. And he just bought this house. And he's moving in and he's like unpacking, and his son walks in the room and he sits on a box, and then he's like looking at it and he starts to unpack it. And he's like, Dad, what's this, you know? And he's like, it's our house. And his dad's like, what? So he gets up and he goes over to him and he looks at this board with pictures on it, and sure enough there's a picture of his house, although he had renovated it, but it's the house that he was living in. And he had this like aha moment because he decided to make himself a dream board, or like a vision board, however you want to call it. And he put his dream house on there, and it had been over 5 years since he had last seen the picture, but he had spent his time thinking about that house. And it was up for years, and he had worked hard, and eventually he did get that house. So, how does that work? Basically, it works because of the law of attraction. So, how can you use the law of attraction? So, first you have to ask, what is it that you want most? So, you need to ask yourself, what is it that you want most? So, make sure it's something you really want, not something that's just like a fleeting thought. Make it something you really desire. So, second, you need to believe. You have to believe as though as if what you want has already happened or it is a part of you already. Something, whatever it is, you have to believe it is the now. Next, you have to receive. So when you receive it, you have to be thankful, because part of the whole law of attraction is being thankful for what you have, so that way you can ask for more, and it's all a cycle. Okay, so now we're going to talk about vision boards, because this is one of the best ways that you yourselves can achieve the law of attraction. So these are vision boards. How many of you guys are aware of what vision boards are? Any of you? A few of you? Okay, cool. So this is one person's vision board, and you can see that this one's like about family, and they have spirituality on here, so they obviously want to focus on that. They have a cruise with a husband. That's like a very specific goal that they have. Let's see here. This is another example of a vision board, and she has on there, obviously she kind of wants to like work on self-love. She has scores on here and lots of like working out, fitness, eating clean, good things like that. Okay, so we're going to show you one more. This is someone else's, and they have a picture of their dream house that they want. They want to have relationships that are like good, family vacations, so that's something they want to focus on, and then luxury, they want a really nice fancy car. Okay, so how can you each make your own? Okay, so the first step would be specific. So whatever it is you want, be very specific. Make it so if you want that dream car, you put that car on there. Or if you want to get your degree, put a picture of a diploma on there. Whatever it is, make it specific. Next, personalize it. So make it however you would want to see it. So if it's like you want something that is, you can have like a magazine cutouts, or you can use in design like Google Images, or just like random, whatever you want, make it yours. So you can use like a piece of paper, anything, personalize it because it's yours. Next, get creative. So you can put like sparkly things on there, whatever it is, just get creative, make it yours, because it is your vision board after all. Last, make it visible. So you want to make sure that wherever you put your dream board, your vision board, is somewhere you can see it always. Maybe not where you're like mentally seeing every day, but even if it's just subconsciously you see it every day, you will continue to work for it whether or not you realize it, and it just becomes a part of your daily habits. On that note, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story about this guy, and he wanted to make like $100,000 in a year. So he wrote on a dollar bill, he put a couple zeros afterwards, and he put it on his bedpost so he could see it every day when he woke up. After a while, he kind of forgot it was there until he like eventually started making it, but he realized because he saw it every day, it was a part of his everyday habits to work towards that goal. So the idea of it all is that your thoughts become things, so make sure that whatever it is you want, you think it and put it out there, because with the law of attraction, it will come to you. Thank you.